Hello everyone, I hope you all are well. Today we're going to be talking about the one of the most anticipated and well celebrated bookish challenges of the year, that is the 52 Book Club Reading Challenge. I've been participating in this challenge for quite some years now. Just like always, I'm excited and pumped up that I'm going to be reaching the 52 book benchmark this time. I'm starting this small series where I'm going to share which books I'm going to be reading for the prompts. So the first prompt is to read a book that is set in an ancient civilization. Now it could be a non-fiction, or it could be a fantasy world with strong ancient history, or a historical fiction. Any book can work for that, really. So I have decided to be reading Eldest by Cristoforo Paolini, because I have been meaning to start this series for so many years, and I think this is finally time to be reading it. The next prompt is can you word on the cover? Now it could be an object, a picture on the cover, or a title word. A can word is actually a word that consists of another word in it that means the same thing, like chicken has hen in it, and both of them mean the same thing. So for this, I have selected The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is a dark academia, and this is actually considered to be one of those books that actually defined and somehow created the genre. Basically consists of an educational setting, and a group of students are trying to find out some kind of conspiracy or a murder mystery. So yeah, it's really interesting. You actually feel like you're a part of that educational setting, so I love reading such books. So yes, I'm going to be reading this for this prompt. The next prompt is written without quotation marks, and it was kind of difficult to find a book which does not have quotation marks, so it was kind of lenient in the description, like if only a majority of the passages aren't without quotation marks, then it would work as well. So I decided to read this one, written by Zubaida Aziz and Nimra Ahmed. It's a very short book that revolves around the idea that the way you spend your life is how it is going to end. I mean, if you spend your life with the remembrance of Allah, you are going to remember Him when you're leaving this world. This is basically the idea of this book, and it consists of small stories in it, so very excited to be reading it. Next prompt is the book has a dust jacket, so it's a very broad prompt, and you can select any books for this. So as I selected Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, we have a book featuring a conspiracy, and now again you could select so many books for this, but I am looking forward to read the Realm of the Elder Ring series by Robin Hobb, and I have read the first book of that series, and I'm planning to continue this, so I will be reading The Matchup, the fifth book of the series, for this prompt. Then we have title starts with the letter O, and for this I'm going to be reading the second book in the Broken Earth trilogy, that is The Obelisk Gate. And it's a very unique book, by the way. The next prompt is to read a book that starts with the letter P, and for this I'm going to be reading The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I loved her book Babel, and I am looking forward to be starting this series next year. Prompt is the book that has three-syllable word in the title, and for this I'm going to be reading Aragon by Cristoforo Paolini. As you know, I plan on reading this book, so I had to fit the first book somewhere, so this is what I'm going to be reading for this prompt. Next prompt is featuring a natural disaster, and for this I plan on reading The Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb, and it is the sixth book in the series. The next prompt is to read a book that spans decades or more, and for this I have decided to read The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. V.E. Schwab is also one of my favorite authors. I really like the way she writes her books. So it actually is a story of a woman who makes a deal which grants her a lifetime of centuries. The drawback is that she is going to be unforgettable, and no one is going to actually remember her. So we're going to be covering all the prompts in coming videos, so thank you so much for watching.